Hey folks, welcome to Quantsapp. Welcome back to yet another video. In this video, we will understand how can we choose the right derivative for us if we are trading. So we will understand the differences between futures and options. We will understand the pros and cons of futures and options, and then eventually we will understand what will be the right derivative for us for trading. So let's start. Now we will not get into definitions and all, but still futures. First of all, the futures, they will oblige you. Okay. So futures and let's say options. So first thing that you should know is futures will oblige you to do something. Options, you will have right. Okay. If you are option buyer. Okay. So as long as you are option buyer, then you will have a benefit that, you will never be obliged to do something. Now, let's say if I am bullish on, let's say, so let me just go to architect. Let's say for an instance, I am bullish on Birlasoft. So there can be two things what I can do. So scenario number one is I simply go ahead and buy a future. Okay. Now over here, you will get to see the payoff. So this is the architect tool in the application. So architect tool is free for everybody who has signed up with Quantsapp. So you can sign up from the link in the description box below and take a calculated risk. So this tool is simple, wherein if I want to see how much will I make or lose at a particular level of the underlying, so architect will help me analyze that. So now if I just move my cursor from left to right, I'll get to see at what level, how much profit or loss I'm making. So the red portion is showing me that I'm making a loss and the green portion is showing me that I'm making a profit. Now over here, if you see the Birlasoft, if it goes at 635, so it will give me 11,000 rupees of profit. And if Birlasoft drops to, let's say, 615, then it will give me a loss of 9,000. So the thing with futures is that it will have reward to risk of 1:1. That means you will earn 1 rupee, and on the other hand, you will lose 1 rupee. So futures, okay, 1:1 RR. Okay, so futures, because there are no Greeks affecting the futures, so you will never have a leverage of capitalizing on something like time, capitalizing on something like volatility, right? So only the thing you will be trading is your forecast, is the direction. Only directional trading. Okay, so now good. If it come to options, now let's create the same trade in options. So again, I'll go to architect. So long call. Okay, that means I am buying a call option. Now over here, if you just again move the cursor, you will get to see at what level, how much profit or loss you will make. Now, apart from that, as I said, options are sensitive to a lot of other variables too. They are sensitive to time, they are sensitive to volatility. So for that too, in architect, we can move the day slider ahead. Let's say if I want to see, if I remain in this strategy for next 5 days, what would be the payoff at different levels? So if market goes at 640, then I'm going to make profit of somewhere around 5,600. Okay, but if I hold this strategy till the expiry, I'm going to book a loss of 450. But the best part about options is that you will not make an undefined loss if you have bought options. So in case of futures, if you see, the loss is undefined, right? The more Birlasoft goes on the downward side, the more loss you will book in this strategy in the case of futures. But on the case of options,
Hey traders, Quantsapp has simplified option trading analytics for you. Click the link in the description box below, complete your sign up process and access the most advanced option analytical tools in the entire industry. Thank you.
as you're paying the premium, right? So your loss gets capped at a point. So if you're buying options, so you don't have to worry about an undefined loss scenario. Your loss will get capped at a certain point. Okay, so you can call it more like you're getting a natural hedge because of the behavior of the options. So now in this, if more the stock goes up, more profit you will make. even if the stock drops, you are not going to lose a big chunk over there. Now, apart from that, if you see that this particular option, if I just move this ahead, now the day slider, the gray line, it has shifted a bit more on the loss side. So now why is that happening? That is happening because I have bought option and I am holding that strategy for a lot of time. So the time will kill its premium. It will take away the premium and eventually that will be a loss for the option buyer. So not just that, options are sensitive to other variables too, something like implied volatility as well, wherein every small movement in the implied volatility is affecting the option premium. We will come to that, but now as of now you just understand one thing, that no Greeks are affecting the futures. Okay, over here time is affecting, volatility is affecting, and the speed at which moves, even that is affecting. Okay, over here we can create non-directional trades too. Okay, so let me just show you how. So just take a simple instance. So I'm going to architect. One second. Now I'm creating a oscillating strategy. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm creating a short straddle wherein I have sold a call option and also I have sold a put option. Now, if you see, if I just hold this strategy for 9 days, you'll get to see the break-even points of T plus N, which is T plus 9 in this case. Plus, you'll get to see the expiry break-even levels as well. Now, what it is trying to say that if Birlasoft remains within this range also, right, from 595 to 654, still this strategy will make me profit. Why it will make me profit? Because the theta is decaying. So as I said, the time is killing its premium. So every day some amount of premium will be decayed from the option. That is called as theta. So theta will act like a profit for me if I'm selling those options. And by doing this, I can trade also the sideways market conditions, right? Can I do that by futures? No, I can't go ahead and do that. So for that, I need to use options only. So now, why is that happening? That is happening because of the mechanism that options have, that they are sensitive to a lot of other variables, and one of them is time. So one non-directional trade we can actually take is based on time, wherein we sell call and put options, we get benefited from the time which is decaying, but that will not be a strategy which where you will be at a defined loss. That will give you an undefined loss too. So if you just see the structure over here, if the market keeps on falling, still you are making a loss, that to an undefined loss. And if the market keeps on rising, still you are making an undefined loss. So in scenario like this, what we can do is we can obviously go ahead and hedge that. Okay. So I have bought OTM call option. Now I will buy OTM put option too. So this is how it will look like. If I adjust it a bit more, the strategy will look way better. But the idea is I can create something like short iron butterfly, which I have created in this case, and I can hedge the undefined losses in case of options. So that's that. Now, apart from that, what else I can trade using options is, let's say I have a view wherein the instrument might go either ways. Okay, that either market might go, let's say Nifty might go 300 points positive or 300 points negative, but I'm expecting some kind of the movement. Okay, so I'm not sure about the direction, where the direction is going to be, but I'm sure about one thing, that there is a big movement which might happen in the Nifty. So can I trade that view using futures? No, I have to use options for that case. So over here, what I have done, I have bought call and put options of the same strike price. It is called as Straddle. So in the architect, we will get to see the strategy's name as well. Now, if you see, if market goes anywhere, okay, So let's say if the market goes to 20,270, still I'm making profit. Even if market goes to 1980, still I'm making profit. And you can take non-directional trades even if the market is oscillating, and also you can take non-directional trades when you are expecting big kind of movement happening in the market. Apart from that, you can create more option trading models such as volatility, okay, based trading systems. Then obviously non-directional trades may be understood, what the idea is, but you can also create option writing systems wherein you are selling options for theta. And then obviously you can go ahead and create millions of strategies. And apart from that, the reward to risk gets better. Then, the ROI, it improves. Then trade risk management also improves. So for me, the winning side is clear, is options. But again, all these things, if they are affecting our option premium, then we need to learn about them, right? So we should obviously first learn everything or most possible things about options, and then I would say options would be more lucrative instruments to trade than futures because of the the dynamics options have. Apart from that, that was it from this video. Thank you so much for joining me up till here. Do check out the architect tool from the link in the description box below. Happy trading.